Good morning and thank you for watching Southern Living Homestead. I hope that you guys are going to have a great day. And this morning I am actually going to be making slow cooker carnitas in my Ninja Foodie Possible Pro cooker. I really love using it. I have other crock pots, but it is such a game changer in the kitchen. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and use that. The kids are hanging out in the living room right now. They had breakfast this morning. They absolutely loved the apple fig pie bars that I made the other day. If you want to find that recipe, it's in one of my previous videos. I definitely will be making those again. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. I have my little assistant here hanging out with me in the kitchen. The other two are hanging out in the living room playing a game. And again, I have close to a 9-pound Boston butt that I'm going to be using for this recipe. Okay, so since I have such a fairly large Boston butt, I am going to be doubling my recipe. And I'm going to freeze what we don't use for tonight for dinner. And then that way it's already pre-cooked and it's in the freezer. It'll be ready for other nights that we are extremely busy and I just need something easy to heat up and we can have carnitas again another night. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start cutting up 2 onions since I'm doubling the recipe. And these are yellow onions. Up 10 cloves of garlic because I am again doubling this recipe because the Boston butt is fairly large. So, all right. Okay, so I have my garlic minced up, my onion chopped up. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the spices that I need for it. And again, I'm doubling this recipe. So we are going to need 2 teaspoons of oregano. One, 2. How are you? I'm going to need 2 teaspoons of chili powder. I'm going to need 4 teaspoons of cumin ground up. So 1, 2, 3, you're playing Mario Kart, 4. All right, so for salt, I'm going to need 4 teaspoons of salt. I am just going to eye it out. It actually seems like quite a bit of salt, so I might actually just go less and maybe do 2 teaspoons of salt instead of the 4. Again, I am just eyeing it out, not measuring it. Okay, for the pepper, I need 1 teaspoon of black pepper, but because I'm doubling it, I'm going to use 2 teaspoons of black pepper. But I'm going to just eye it out as well for this one. How you doing? Hi. Hi. All right, that looks perfect. Now I'm gonna need some hot sauce. Okay, so I need 2 tablespoons of hot sauce. So it's 1. 2. So for orange juice, we're gonna need 1.5 cups. Thankfully, I made this yesterday. All right, so 1.5 cups orange juice. Did you drop your toys? 1.5 cups. I'm gonna be pouring that in. Okay, now I'm going to be needing 1 cup of lime juice. Okay. Thankfully, I have backup. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pour that right on in. Okay, now that I have all my ingredients into the pot, I'm going to go ahead and put it into the holder, and I'm going to go ahead and set it for, you can cook it 7 to 9 hours. I'm going to be cooking mine for 9 hours because the Boston butt that I have is fairly large, so I'm going to do 9 hours. This is how I turn on my Ninja Foodie Pro cooker. So turn it on. I have it on slow cook. I'm going to put it to low. And then I'm going to put it at 9 hours. And then I hit start. That simple. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on top. All right, my lid is on, and I'm going to go ahead and clean up. And I'm hoping that we can get out for a walk today because it's nice and sunny out today. Yesterday was really rainy, so hopefully it'll get a little bit warmer, and then we can go out for a walk and yeah, have a good day. All right, we'll get back to you as soon as everything is cooked up, and I'll show you how I'm gonna prepare it. I wanted to check on it and move some of the onions and garlic down to the side into the juice. That way it gives the juice a good flavor. To dinner. We still have an hour and a half left on the crock pot, so I wanted to get some other things out of the way while I could. I'm gonna make a quick easy snack for the kids, and also it can go on top of the carnitas. So let me show you what I'm gonna make. I'm gonna be making a salsa. It's got cilantro, corn. I'm gonna go ahead and dump the corn in, and I like putting it in a container like this because then that's easy to put in the refrigerator. Can of black beans, also going to use a jar of salsa that my neighbor made me from his garden. So this was from last summer, so this is going to be really good to add to it. So I'm going to put that in there as well. Adding the salsa to it. I'm going to add the whole thing. Adding 1 tablespoon of lime juice. All right, I'm going to go ahead and chop up some cilantro. I am only going to use half of this red onion in this recipe. looks really good. I'm going to give it a test. Taste it. I know this little one wants it, huh?
Taste it.
Mm-hmm. You want to taste it? It's good. Okay. You like it? All right, so I know that we still have an hour and 20 minutes left on the crock pot, but this will be a fun, yummy snack for the time being, and then we can put it on top of the carnitas. Yeah, so you want to taste it too?
Yeah.
Come on. All right. Have a chip. Here, let me move these out of the way, guys.
This looks good.
Isn't that good? Thumbs up. We got thumbs up over here. Thumbs up. I think Daddy will like it too. What do you guys think? Yeah? All right, let's go have some at the kids' table. All right, so we'll just wait for the rest for the crock pot to cook. And then, again, I don't remember if I said, but I love putting them in this kind of container, so that way then just put the lid on top, put it in the fridge. It's so ideal. So, love it. Tastes good. It is all done and ready to be pulled out. Thumbs up to me. I actually got it out by myself. All right, the Boston butt looks fabulous. I cannot wait to have a carnita. And we're just gonna let it cool down. I'm gonna get this one something to eat. And I added a jar of my homemade salsa that I made last year to the salsa mixture I made earlier. It had a little bit of heat from my neighbor's salsa. I liked the heat. The kids thought it was, it tasted good at first, and then it just like that kick of heat, like instant heat. So I added some salsa from my garden that wasn't hot. So I think it helped calm it down a little bit, and I added more lime juice. Yeah, but you can use any kind of salsa in that, in hot, mild, medium, whatever you prefer, and you can even add jalapenos to it too as well. All right, so I'm gonna let this cool down, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cut it up, and then we're gonna have some tacos. All right. I wanted the meat to soak in the juice, so I actually added some more juice to it, and then I'll be adding more meat to it as well. That way it gets full flavor when we go to put it on a taco. So I am freezing 3 bags. I'm going to do some for tacos and some for over nachos. That way they're already cooked and in the freezer and pull out for other nights. Thank you for watching Southern Living Homestead. I hope you enjoyed what I cooked. Everything tasted really good, and I hope you had a great day.